Hi, okay, so I'm Nathan Filer. The poem that I'm going to read is called Ellipsis. The ellipsis, as many people will know, is that punctuation mark of 3 full stops in a row. It's my favourite punctuation mark, if it's not too geeky to have a favourite punctuation mark. And the poem goes like this. I don't cry like a poet. I don't cry how poets cry. Poets have a single poignant tear that fills their eye and leaves a rivulet of commentary as it trickles down their cheek, a salty pathway of emotions, the kind that poets speak. The single tear of a poet will then fall from the chin and travel with poetic irony to the place where tears begin. Yes, the tear of a poet loses momentum by the heart. This is the place where a poet's tear surely had to start. I don't cry like that. I cry like I'm upset. A single solitary tear, no friends, my face gets wet. I cough and I splutter, produce great gobulets of snot that glisten on my upper lip. Poetic? They are not. A poet's tear then thickens into cold, dark ink, which eloquently captures thoughts when I can't even think. Instead, I crumple like the paper that I've torn from writing pad because I cannot write a poem now. Not now. I feel too sad. So I will start this poem with a pause, with an ellipsis, with that ... signifying that I'm trying, but the words I haven't got at my disposal. My proposal is that this mark of punctuation will encourage my readers to form their own interpretation, and yes, allow me to avoid an unhappy exploration. Cocooned in that ellipsis are my hurt and my frustration and an all-pervasive loneliness and an angry reservation that this loneliness isn't leaving and I cannot make it go. I keep these feelings in a pause because some feelings aren't for show. In my ellipsis, I am guilty and I am jealous and I am confused and I am rejected. My ego is battered until it is tender and it is bruised. If you dissect my ellipsis, if you inspect the thoughts inside, then you would know without me saying the reason that I cried, and the reason that I cry in such an unpoetic way. I can't explain it using words because I cannot make words convey my feelings, my true feelings. Words are but a close approximation, so I will leave this poem wordless with just that mark of punctuation. I don't cry like a poet, but I will cry if I have cause, and I may share it in a poem, but I will keep it in a pause. And that's my poem.